Hi there, this is Pablo, founder of the Architect program, and I'm excited to share with you how I organize my emails. Lots of emails every day. I was tired to read and go through all the emails and not even getting through. I have unread emails all the time, but this is over and I created the system and I want to share this with you. It's brand new. I tried it for a couple of months. The results are amazing. So stay tuned if you want to gain more time with your emails. I will explain you 3-step process how to do it. But let me start the story how I came to design this tool. This was my email list. I have many emails. There is a newsletter, a second newsletter, then there is a Facebook, social media. There is a very important email and it goes on, social media, and there is maybe an email, and this is just an email that I have to archive, so on. So newsletter and even other things that I cannot name, and so on. This is very difficult to go through because I have to think in all the different groups that I have here. The idea started here with my archiving emails. So these were emails like a ticket that I bought and I received confirmation, a receipt. So I don't have to read this all the time. Maybe once a week I have to go quickly through. So how would that be if I would have only an email list with archiving things, with my receipts? Then I continue thinking, how would it be if I would have a social media account? So that would be much easier to, I log into this account and I wear my social media glasses on. I have time now for that, to read through this, and I'm much quicker to read through. There's a small trick that I have always on 5 lines, the first 5 text lines of the email. So I don't even have to open the emails. I just swipe it out. This is so quick. The same with the newsletter and so on. That was the idea. That was how I started to think about this problem. So I came up with this 3-step process how to implement all this. The goal for me was first to have a system that works for different apps, different mail apps that I'm using. Sometimes I change. And the second was to not memorize. If I have to create different accounts, I don't want to memorize, what kind of name was it? What kind of password do I use? So I created also a system for these both, names and password. Some of you might think, but Pablo, there is Gmail is handling this very great. If you add a label, a topic like archive, and you add a plus and then your email address, then it gets archived just where you put the name on. So that's a great system. But again, I wanted the system that is applicable to all the different systems, the system that works. It's not dependent on if you have a Gmail account or Yahoo or whatever email provider you might have. So I started creating different accounts. So I asked myself, what kind of accounts do I need, or what kind of groups? So I came with archive, social, or my social media, news. There are many more. I will not start with more than 3, maybe in the beginning, these 3. And now the name. So how do I deal with the name? Because if you have to create a new account, then possibly the name is taken. How do you do that? Everyone, me included, has an email account, like a proper email account. Normally it's like a name and the last name at the email provider.com. I just quickly went out of the image, so it's here from the other side. So that's the email. And what I just added, so this is standard. You have to keep that. And what I just add is like the archive, the new name, the new group name, plus name, last name. So exactly the same, your original email account. Okay, so this is the same. The same, then social dot same, news dot same. So you don't have to memorize, you just keep this word. Second step is the password. And for the password, I use always the same password, but with a different number. And let me tell you how this works. Also, if you Google about how to create a perfect password, you will find a lot of examples. I will tell you now mine. And I just take a sentence. It's what works well is a song of, as an example, my password is free as a bird. And notice that there is capital and small letters because many passwords are asking for that, many logins. And then I have a hash because many logins, they want a special character also in that. And then there's the number. And the number system is according to what kind of account or provider am I logging in. Let me give you an example. If I log into Skype as an example, Skype, well, the S looks to me like a 5, right? So this is actually the number I put. Same like PayPal account is a P, right? And P for me is a 4. So each person has a different way to see this. Also, you could make up also a different system, but it's quite easy. I, for me, it's a 1, of course, and N is 7, because there is kind of the 7 inside of it. So I'm a very visual person, so I see kind of a 7 in this end. So I created just the word spin. That's kind of funny, but that was not planned. So again, this is the password. So create a system for your password and a system for your email, and this is how I do it. The second step is once you created these accounts, you have to go to your devices and set up your account. If you have these 3 new accounts, you have to go and set up 3 new accounts on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. And when you have that, the last step is to change your emails, meaning once you have, as an example, you have Facebook, your Facebook account, and you want that all your Facebook emails goes to this account, to your social account, then you have to go to Facebook, you have to change your email with writing social dot in front of your email, and then done. These are again the groups. Creating groups, that would take maybe like thinking about the groups and creating the accounts, that's probably like 10 to 20 minutes. That would take the set up the accounts. It's maybe also 10 to 20 minutes. So here you are in 20 to 40 minutes. You have this first 2 steps done. And the last one, you probably will have between 1 and 2 hours. So the whole thing is in between 3 hours, and you have a new system created that you will speed up the way you read the emails, the way you process the emails, and it's so much fun to go through your emails. Thank you for watching. I hope you can use this system and implement it. If you do so, write comments how this is working for you. I want to improve also this system, and I need your help for that. If you like this video, you can do 3 things. Click on thumb up, subscribe to this channel if you don't have yet done it, and share this system with somebody that can use it. Remember that you can have the life you want and become your own architect, but you have to start to design and create your life today.